Hi everyone. So I created my first YouTube video 5 days ago and quite a few of you saw it and I got some good responses. People saw the video and they saw a few things and they gave me a few feedback, some tips. So I thought I'm going to create a second video today and hopefully this is going to be an explanation of my thought process, everything that's in my head that I've learned over the last 10-15 years or so about cleaning cars. The science behind it, the art, how the technology is changing. But I'm going to keep it very simple. For somebody who actually likes a clean car but doesn't want to spend too much time or money in getting their car clean and keeping it that way. So that's the idea here. If you're looking for a professional, how a professional detailer does it, there are probably other videos that do a better job explaining that. If you want really a quick and easy way of how I do it, that's what I want to explain today. All right. So a couple of things. The main objective of my doing this today is how can I spend the least amount of time, the least amount of money, but get my cars looking awesome all the time, right? So that's the idea. When you walk into a showroom and you see a new car on the showroom floor, you go, wow. But you bring it home, you drive it around for 2 days, and it doesn't look as good. Now, my idea is to make sure you have that same wow feeling every day that you look at your car, all right? So before I get into some of the details of what I do, I want to explain the steps. So bear with me. I put together a quick list that will hopefully outline the entire process. I'm not going to go through this in too much of detail, but I'm at least going to go through the thought process of what the mechanics behind the process is. So to get a car to look completely awesome, you need to clean it, right? So, and then you shine it, and then you protect it. So those are the three basic broad steps. Now, again, if you want to get the professional view about all of this, I'm not going to spend 20 minutes going over all the detailed steps, but I just want to show you what the thought process is. So most of us, we take our car, I don't, but most of the people watching, you take your car to the car wash when it's dirty and it gets a wash. So that's actually only the first step of cleaning. If you have actually looked at your car closely after taking it through a car wash, it looks clean from a distance, but as you go close up onto the car, you can see a film of dirt still on the car. And the proof is you take a clean microfiber towel and you wipe your car after a car wash. I can guarantee you that that microfiber cloth is going to look dirty. And the reason for that is you've washed your car, but you haven't cleaned your car. All right. So the first step is you wash your car and then you clay your car and then you do a chemical wash. All right. A chemical wash is, I'm not going to get into the details of each of these bullets here, but if you have any questions, reach out to me. I will tell you the entire process. At some point, depending upon the interest level, I will make a detailed video about each of these sub bullet points. So once my car is clean, I've done those three steps, I have to shine it. All right. This is the part where you make the paint of the car pop. That look that you see when you walk into that showroom and you look at that new car. So to shine, first you have to paint correct it. So during normal course of using your car every day, your paint gets scratches on it, light scratches, light imperfections. It gets oxidization through just using it every day. You have fumes in the air, you have mosquitoes, flies, all of those things create problems with the paint. So you got to paint correct it and then you polish it. Once you do those two steps, your paint is going to shine. Next, you have to protect what you've just done. So the traditional way of doing things was you wax it or you put a sealant, some kind of a protective layer on top of that shine, so you keep it that way. And the older method of doing that was the wax and the sealant. And this technology has gotten good over the years, but then the other technology is coating. And the thing that most of you are familiar with on the coating is the film. The film that you see that people put in front of their cars or on their rear view mirrors or on the bumpers in the front, that's a film. That protects your car. But over time, that kind of tends to look a little nasty with the sun and the daylight hitting it. So you see a difference between where the car has a film and where the car doesn't have a film. So you tend to see that difference. Something that's new and exciting that's happened in the car detailing world in the past few years that I'm super excited about is ceramic coating. And that's the thing you will hear me talk about a lot again and again and again. Ceramic coating has the benefits of the film, but it's uniform. It's applied throughout the car. So you don't see where the ceramic coating ends and where like you would traditionally see it in a film. So that's the difference between ceramic coating and film. Why do I want to protect it? If you go through all of these steps to get your car to look awesome, you need to make sure that it shines, right? And that shine remains. If you don't have protection on your coat of your paint, you have to go back to these steps again and again. And it's the shine component, the paint correction and the polish, that takes hours and hours. So think of it as you're trying to save this step in your process. So once I get it to a point where I've gone through these steps and I protect it, then I want to just wash and you have your car that looks awesome. So these are just a few steps I thought I'll highlight for you. I'm going to go through another video in detail around how do I actually go through doing each of these steps and each of those bullets, and I want to explain each of those things to you as well. All right, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Thanks, bye.